Hello ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? Welcome back to the Force Feed, the show where I keep you up to date on all the most recent gaming news and announcements. Today is Monday, December 26th. Hopefully all of you had a wonderful Christmas weekend. Let's jump into today's gaming news. Star Wars: The Old Republic does appear to be doing very well, recently listing some of their numbers since launch. Players of the game have logged a total of 28 million in-game hours, with an average of over 5 hours a day per player played. In addition to that, there have been over 3 billion NPCs killed and over 44 million PvP battles. Of those 44 million, I believe I have played 22 million. Yes, I am playing the game and I am playing it a lot and I'm having a lot of fun with it. I know previously I stated pretty negative opinions towards the game, but you know what? I changed my mind. As a man, I am entitled to do so. In fact, if you don't change your mind, then that actually kind of makes you an ignoramus. So there you go. And what do you think about that? A new article over on videogamewriters.com talks about a recent spree of basically hacks into PayPal accounts and using these PayPal accounts to make purchases on Xbox Live, citing a specific individual who has lost over $100 through this particular hacker who's spending his PayPal account money on Xbox Live transactions. So if you have either of those things, be sure to take a look. Now, it is yet undetermined whether or not this is just an anomaly and actually isn't kind of going to be anything widespread or anything for the general populace to worry about. Nevertheless, it takes you about 5 seconds to log in and check your account, and I suggest doing so. Making sure you are protected from hackers is always going to be a good idea, whether it be for online accounts or particularly bank accounts and things such as PayPal. Make sure you change your passwords and all that stuff on a regular basis. I'm not talking specifically just because of this article, just in general. Be sure to protect yourself because losing money due to hackers is a real pain in the rear. And lastly, I did want to discuss an article that was recently posted on GameInformer.com citing the writer's excitement for the upcoming Tony Hawk Pro Skater HD. I did talk about this a couple of Force Feeds ago and how I was excited for the game, and he kind of mirrors that sentiment. In the article, he talks about how he is looking forward to the new release of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, but at the same time, he also discusses kind of his disappointment with the way the franchise eventually went. After the first couple of games, it kind of went downhill. That is a general sentiment among the gaming community. I'm sure there are diehard Tony Hawk fans who would certainly argue that point, but still, overall, it does seem like there was a little bit of a decline in quality of the series as it progressed further and further along, with the most recent edition of the series seemingly being the worst. So the fact that they're going back to their roots is exciting, and that is something that they talk about here. Now, what I want to know is, what do you guys think about the Tony Hawk Pro Skater series? Did you play the first game or the first couple of games? Did you play some of the most recent games, and are you excited about the upcoming HD release of the very first title? And then lastly, given that we did just have Christmas over the weekend, I would like to know if you guys got anything exciting, be it new games, new consoles, new hardware, or anything like that. Myself, I got a brand new microphone. In fact, here it is. Take a look at that. Pretty fancy stuff. I'm going to mess up the entire sound quality just by lifting that thing. But yeah, let me know if you guys got anything pretty cool over the Christmas weekend, or if you got any gift cards and you'll be purchasing anything cool with it. I would, of course, like to know. And that is going to do it for this episode of the Force Feed. As always, stay tuned tomorrow for another episode. I know we missed last week's regular installments, but we're going to be keeping it up this week, Monday through Friday, and then hopefully next Monday we'll be able to pick it back up on the regular schedule as well. Thanks again for watching, guys. Once again, this has been Force, and you've just been force-fed.